Well, I'm going live. Yes, I figured I'd give this YouTube live thing a try out. This is only a test. Test, 1, 2. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm hoping that the sound is coming through. I'm using this cool Amazon Basics cardioid microphone for the audio. Um, I've tried it, recording some audio recordings with it, and it sounded pretty good. So here it is for a video using the onboard webcam on my HP Envy. And, well, hello, everyone. Just wanted to say I'm glad to be here. I could offer my opinion on various subjects, but that gets boring quick. I want to talk about creating a trivia contest. Well, not necessarily a contest, but more of just a game, just like something to pass the time, a hobby. I don't know whatever you want to call it. Using What3Words. I mean, if you're not familiar with What3Words, it's a great site that I've been using for a long time. Excuse me, got some hiccups or something. That happened. Some heartburn. I don't know. I've had a lot of food today. So anyways, I wanted to talk about What3Words. What3Words.com. That's WHAT, number 3, words.com. You can go there right now. In fact, I think I'll visit right now. I love the site. It's very easy to use. What do they call it? Shoot, where's the tag? Okay, well, they start you off on the square on New York City Hall, but see, every square has every 3 meters is a square on the planet Earth. So let's see, about. If I click on about, oh, come on, load. Okay. The simplest way to talk about location. Street addresses weren't designed for 2021. They aren't accurate enough to specify precise locations, such as building entrances, and don't exist for parks in many rural areas. This makes it hard to find places and prevents people from describing exactly where help is needed in an emergency. That's why What3Words was created. What is What3Words? We divided the world into 3-meter squares and gave each square a unique combination of 3 words. It's the easiest way to find and share exact locations. And they have their own, free app, which I've been using for many years. A location in Tokyo is moons.inflict.rental. Or a location in San Francisco is actual.sung.views. So you punch in these 3 words, and it'll take you to a specific place on the planet. So, for example, I'll go back here. Let's see, a place I like to go. Oh, I know, Pinnacles. Pinnacles National Park. So what you do, I can't even spell today. National Park, yeah. I can't even spell today. Okay, let's see, and if I go to the Condor Gulch Overlook, right, and zoom in there, zoom in closer. I've been to the Condor Gulch Overlook. It's a beautiful location. My favorite park, of the few that I've been to, is Pinnacles National Park here in California. And if I look at the Condor Gulch Overlook, the 3-word location for it is telling.plume.latex. So type that in to what3words.com, telling.plume.latex, and you'll find the exact location that I am talking about at this very moment. One of my favorite locations. The Condor Gulch Trail will take you to the overlook, and you'll see it there. It's really, What3Words is just awesome. And so what I would like to do, what I've been thinking of doing for some time now, is I enjoy puzzles. I'm a puzzle guy. I like puzzles. I like mysteries. I like solving things. So why not incorporate What3Words into a puzzle somehow? Now, others have done this. I get the newsletter from What3Words, And I thought mentioned by some mother in England created a puzzle for her daughter using What3Words. It had like I think she's a nurse if I remember correctly. So it had a health um, aspect to it. I don't care about any particular subject. I'm just saying use locations on the map. Find particular locations. So, for example, this one that I mentioned, telling.plume.latex. And then using those 3 words to get this location, maybe make trivia questions out of the 3 words. So you have to solve the trivia questions to figure out what the 3 words are, and then you type in those 3 words and you get the location. Now, what's the benefit of that? What's the outcome? Is there going to be like a prize at the end of the rainbow kind of thing? Well, I haven't gotten over to Pinnacles in a number of years. It's been probably I'm trying to think now, 4 or 5 years since I was last at Pinnacles National Park. So no, I'm not saying that there'll be a prize at the end of the rainbow per se, but there could be. If somebody out there wants to work with me to make this a reality, perhaps we could stash prizes. I mean, again, we could incorporate geocaching into this. Are you familiar with geocaching? The high-tech treasure hunt, geocaching.com. I can't spell today. I don't know what's wrong with my fingers. I have an account on geocaching.com. I've been a long-time player of the game, although I haven't found any caches and been too long. I'm at 99 finds, and that's not saying a whole lot. I have had my account since 2000, around October of 2000. And the game was created back in, if I remember correctly, with like May of 2000. So I started, right there in the first year. I learned about it and I joined the site, in the first, that's more than 6 months, but May, April, actually about 6 months. That's about 6 months after the site was created. Yeah. So I was a member from, I wasn't a paying member. I wasn't, one of the charter members. So I don't get that recognition, but I was a free member from October of 2000. And you can see that in the record on the site. I am WJR Geocaching. See, what's my full name? Wish it would display here. Oh, yeah. WJR Geocaching 79. That's my full geocaching.com user profile identity. And again, I joined October 28th, 2000. There's my join date right there. So I've been a geocacher for over 20 years now. And, but again, I haven't gone geocaching every year. In fact, it's been probably 5-6 years, whatever it's been, since I found my last cache, and that was over in Fresno, if I remember correctly. My 99th find was in Fresno near Chuck Chauncey Park, as I recall. But anyways, so what I'm saying is, what 3 words could be combined with geocaching in some way to make a really awesome puzzle, to make a really awesome, trivia puzzle. I don't know what to call it. That's why I'm looking out. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm asking for your help. If you're interested in helping me and make this a reality, let's team up. I'm not the brainiest person in the world. I'm not the most intelligent. I will admit that day one. I have ideas. I have tons of ideas that rattle around this old head of mine, and I really don't know how to turn them into reality. So I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you out there, Mr. and Mrs. America. I'm asking for your help. I'm asking you to team up with me. I'm not asking for credit. I don't give a damn if I get credit or not. It's not about credit. It's not about who came up with the idea. It's not about awards per se. I am not a person who seeks recognition. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I mean, and anyone who knows me knows that. In fact, I prefer to stay in the background. I prefer to sit in the back row. Now, many will say, well, no, you sit in the front row, man. But okay, by sitting in the front row, I'm actually sitting in the back row. That makes no sense, I know, but that's how I work. To me, sitting in the front row actually is sitting in the back row, because by sitting in the front row, I am going to get ignored, because the instructor, the teacher, what have you, will say, this person's sitting in the front row. I should ignore them, because they really, no, it's the person sitting in the second row that really wants to be looked at and impress the teacher. The people who sit in the very front row, ignore them. Always ignore the front row. The people in the front row should always be ignored. This is why. Because when you sit in the front row, you're saying to the instructor, to the professor, to whoever it is that's standing up there in front, at the front of the room, look at me, look at me, look at me. I want to be called on. So therefore, you should not call on them. Now, that may be hypocritical, that may be condescending, whatever term you want to use. I don't give a damn what term it is. That's just how I think. That's how my brain works. You can call it warped. You can call it crazy. You can call it imaginative. I don't care what you call it. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's an oldie. I know that's I've used way too much. I know. But back to the point of all this. I would like to see this puzzle game hobby, whatever the term you want to use for it, happen. And I don't have the greatest mind. I'm not the most intelligent. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let me do something here. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. Now, can you see me? I know it's pretty dark there for a while. I should have turned the light on from the beginning. Let's see. Oh, that makes it a lot better, doesn't it? Now you can see me. Maybe I should turn the light off. I'm gonna break the screen. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go on much longer. So if you're interested in seeing this thing become a reality, a puzzle game that combines the awesomeness of geocaching with the awesomeness of the What3Words platform, combine them together, make a big old explosion of awesomeness from the two of them. I would like to see that happen. I would. Also, if you're not familiar with the term, there's one more site that I should visit. I know you can't see what I'm typing. Wish there was a way I could turn on my screen. If there is, I don't know what it is. Maybe, well, no, that's not. How do you, or can you? I wonder if you can. I guess with YouTube you can't. Oh well. Anyways, here, let me type something in the chat. Combine what 3 words with geocaching and let us see what develops. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and punch in the what3words.com. Yeah. Okay. And geocaching.com. I know if for those who are probably out there saying, there is an open source version of geocaching called Open Caching, man. Yeah, I know Open Caching's been around, not as long as geocaching, obviously, but people said, oh, well, there's this commercial version of geocaching, but we want to keep geocaching, in the hands of the users. So let's create open caching. And then some company bought them out. So it doesn't really exist as a open source kind of thing anymore. I mean, if we go to opencaching.com, not even the site, not even online anymore. The site can't be reached. At least I can't find on my browser here. Opencaching.com is a site that doesn't even load anymore. And actually, well, with open caching, I think it was NA caching, okay, because they wanted to make it a worldwide thing and have, like region specific caching sites. NA caching, that site also doesn't exist, although that's more like an chain. But anyways, so the open source caching sites aren't even online. At least not that one. Maybe there's a different one. Maybe you know of a different one. If you do, post it. Let me know, because I only know of the original, the best, geocaching.com. So I'm going to wrap this up because it's 5 p.m. here on the West Coast, the left coast, the best coast. And I want to say in the morning to all my fellow No Agenda Knights, go to noagendashow.net and learn more about the best damn podcast in the universe. every Sunday and Thursday. Every Sunday and Thursday. And, there is also the No Agenda stream, which is heard around the clock with great programming. So noagendastream.com, noagendashow.net. Learn more about the No Agenda Show, my favorite podcast that I listen to on a regular basis. So thanks for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I may do another YouTube live in the future. Right now, go to Riker17.com and leave me a message. So, thanks for tuning in. I am done. End of stream.